So he's standing right about in here.
Okay.
Of course, buck fever was going on, so it was a little hard to tell, you know. But I found a few spots of blood somewhere up through here, but the main spot I found was there, and then we found a spot on a log down there, just a few drops where we found the arrow, and then it just stopped.
So deer kind of went that way and then kept going that way?
Yep, went that way. And then when we spooked it up, it was about 150 yards, 200 yards up the bluff.
Okay. Find it.
This is a suspected shoulder shot deer.
What kind of dog is that?
Pitbull.
Pitbull?
Yeah.
So this one here, the deer was about 20 to 30 yards he shot. We were pretty sure he hit shoulder because of the loud smack, and the deer took off running. He only found a couple drops of blood, and then he found part of the arrow on the track, only about 60 to 80 yards down the line. And we were kind of curious if the arrow actually deflected off the shoulder blade and went into the chest cavity somehow, maybe into the guts. The broken arrow really confused us on this one because it was a small part of the arrow.
So that's the way he was coming out.
Yeah, she's going to have to check the whole area before she commits.
The hunter is pointing out that his deer went to the right from the hit site and my dog's going the wrong way, but you have to give him time to check out the hit site. Be patient.
Alright, I'm going to push her a little bit.
After a few minutes, I did go ahead and give her a directional, and that's what you see here.
Is this correct? Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Because I found the broken arrow right about where it came.
Okay.
So after I give her a directional, she takes the line great. I go ahead and ask the hunter if it's correct, just to make sure. It's always good to have confirmation. He also points out that this fallen down tree up ahead is where his arrow was and last blood. So he only tracked probably 80, maybe 100 yards at most before he lost blood.
Okay.
That was the hunter telling me we're already past his last blood, and he did not search on the other side of this creek. He continued on the same side of the creek.
Here's your arrow.
Found my arrow?
Yeah.
I stayed so my tracking is through the creek bed, so everything up there should be
Good girl.
maybe a few spots that came out of the creek to get through. Oh, no shit.
Yeah, buddy, I don't have high hopes.
It's alright.
But I'll keep following her. That arrow's really clean.
So after crossing the creek, we immediately find the rest of his arrow, and I tell him how clean it is, and I don't have high hopes because that means that the arrow's not wedged in the body like we were kind of hoping, and the only thing I seen was a little bit of meat and hair on the broadhead.
Hey, mark that spot for your onyx.
I'm not cutting this out because I want to point out just my dog's behavior and how she's taking a line and working a line. She's committed, she's going, and that's going to change once the interdigital gland scent kind of wears off and my dog's going to go into search mode because we have no blood anywhere, so the only thing she's able to track is that gland currently. Also, guys, if you've made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. The subscription is really what I need. I appreciate it, guys. So you can see my dog just stop, almost like the scent just stopped. That deer probably stood there or laid down there because it is a bedding area and calmed down. And once he calmed down, that gland scent goes away. You can see he's in search mode real bad, kind of checking the whole area out, trying to figure out what happened.
Oh, it worked. Find it.
After a while, I go ahead and Wi-Fi symbol her out, push her different directions. We try, everything we can just to be completely sure. I do understand crazy things happen and dogs make mistakes and people make mistakes. So even if I do believe it's a shoulder shot, I give it the best I can. And we kind of come to the conclusion that the deer is not dead. The deer is going to be completely fine. But I do show him a trick with the arrow to see if it was stuck in the body. So here's this. Go ahead and check it out.
I mean, look how clean that is.
It's clean as a whistle.
Yeah, I think you got less than 3 inches penetration.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like there's your most of your stuff's right there. And a lot of times what happens is it hits the bone like this, and the arrow leans down. You can account for quite a bit of it just running down the arrow. So like if you see 6 inches of penetration, like blood up to here, really the penetration's here, and then the rest of it's just soaking down.
Okay.
So I think it's pretty much just your broadhead that hit anything.
Okay. Piss poor shot.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm willing to restart her and try a couple more times if you want, but I mean, looking at that, that's a clean arrow.
Okay.
So we'll restart her a couple more times, see if she takes me anywhere. But I don't see us finding your deer, bud. Let me not get her nose. I mean, we're not seeing anything on this thing.
Alright.
Gosh damn.
Big old bug.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got
All right.
something over here walking around.
Yeah, here's your arrow back. I'll go ahead and grab